The Summit community is rallying behind a teen recently diagnosed with cancer.
His name's Keaton Miller. He received his leukemia diagnosis less than a month ago. His dad estimates that he's already on thousands of prayer lists in that time. KSHB 41 News reporter Claire Bradshaw sat down with Keaton and those close to him to share his story. She joins us now live with that. Claire, good morning.
Good morning, you guys. 16-year-old Keaton Miller's biggest passion in life is wrestling. So when he wasn't performing his best this past season, he really knew something was up. While he normally has crowds cheering him on the mat, that has switched to people cheering him on through chemotherapy.
Keaton Miller was in his prime on the wrestling mat. He's used to taking down big opponents. But when he struggled to breathe and couldn't recover from practice, he knew he needed to get to a doctor.
Even back then, though, in the middle of the wrestling season, we went and saw cardiologists, and we went and got my lungs looked at and got my blood tested.
An hour, they do some blood diagnosis. In 3 hours, you're diagnosed with ALL, B-type leukemia, and 24 hours, you're in chemotherapy.
This opponent was never on Keaton's radar, and it wasn't on the doctors until his blood test was abnormal. In the weeks since his leukemia diagnosis, Keaton has stayed home trying to rest in between treatments. He isn't going to school or wrestling, but that doesn't mean he's alone in this fight. From meal trains to t-shirts to a GoFundMe.
It's unbelievable. The community, the family, people we don't know, it's just very touching and supportive.
You'll find his source of strength written on the walls of the wrestling room. Once you've wrestled, everything else in life is easy.
We're just behind him, and I've been just trying to be positive with him about, like, this is going to work out, you know, you've done hard things before.
And through the gratitude,
I'm in good shape, though. I'm doing good, and I'm thankful for everybody, and I'm thankful for everything that everyone has done.
there's one promise that Keaton has.
I'll be back.
On the wrestling mat?
I'll be back on the mat.
So Keaton's current leukemia treatment is chemo every Friday. They hope that puts him in remission within this first month, and after that, his dad said they've been told it can be up to 3 years of monthly maintenance.
My goodness, amazing to see the community rallying behind him and how he's handling all this. So David Miller said he wished he'd done more earlier on. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so he started going to the doctor during wrestling season back about wintertime.
When he wasn't feeling well.
When he wasn't feeling well. He was
Yeah.
just really struggling to breathe. That was his biggest sign. But he's an athlete. His dad said he's in great shape, so they just thought it wasn't really anything to worry about. He says, parents, if you have an athlete and something's up, something is up, and you really need to advocate for them in the hospital and the doctor. It wasn't until his mom went through his most recent labs before they got the leukemia diagnosis and noticed things had changed significantly, and that's when they caught the leukemia.
Who would ever think this?
It's just like blurred me. Whatever he was talking about, how hour 1, hour 3, 24 hours later, like that. That's got to be a whirlwind for
The worst part, you guys, his sister just got married a couple weeks. That week, a week later, he was diagnosed. So his family's really going through it. They have so many people around him.
We're praying for him.
He's got a great outlook, though. I believe that when he says he's going to be back.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.